Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm back. Why? Huh. Why is my mouth not moving a whole lot? That's concerning. Strange. Let me check something real quick. My mouth should be moving a hell of a lot more. That's tracking. Where's my mouth? Is it just not on my correct? Oh, you know what it might be? Hang on, I have an idea. Hang on a moment. There we go. Now my mouth's moving properly again. Wait, no, hang on. It still seems a little bit off, doesn't it? Like it's weaker. Oh no, I hate when things like this happens. Why? My settings were perfect. Use microphone. You know what? It's okay. It's doing enough, I think. It's doing enough. Oh, this is what I get for having to take apart stuff, I think. I think this is what I get for having to take... Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's just the fact that I turned down the volume. There we go. I think that's all it was. I had to swap over the interface, so when I was... so basically... when I was doing the stuff I had to do, the exams, I had to basically clear my entire desk, because if they saw like a single extra screen or anything, they would have gotten kind of angry. So I had to clear everything. I had to unplug a bunch of stuff and take a bunch of things away. So I think I swapped around my XLR cables, and then so I had to just re-swap them. So we're all good now. We're all good. But welcome in, Sari, always looking after us. Hello, Jingzi, and hello, Triscuits. Dad? Yeah. I'm back, son. I'm back, finally. I know it was a little while. I know it's been a couple of days. And by a couple of days, I mean about 2 weeks. Was it about 2 weeks? I think it was about 2 weeks, wasn't it? Because I don't even think I'll have any, like... Oh, wait, expiring one day. August 3rd was when I last streamed. Oh, it was exactly 2 weeks. So, it was exactly 2 weeks, because August 3rd was, Did you find the milk? Yeah, but I drank it all on the way. I'm sorry, I drank it all. It was very tasty. It was full fat milk. Very, very nutritious for me. A growing man. What, you're saying you're in the throngs of starvation? Sounds like a skill issue to me. Get better. Sorry, son. It's the survival of the fittest, and the one with the milk. I'm thirsty. There's a stream right there. Go drink it. Hello, Nora. No, oh no! I forgot to turn on. Hang on, wait. I forgot to turn on StreamerBot. You will get your poke, Nora. You will get your pokes. Hang on. Come on, StreamerBot. Where are you? StreamerBot, hurry up. There we go. Action or cloak poke face poke. Test trigger. There we go. No, don't poke me. No, don't poke me. Oh no, I totally didn't turn this on myself. Oh no. Hi Nora. And hello Jiska. Welcome in. At this point, I think I can only grow horizontally. Huh? Did you stop growing? Have you hit your growth limit, Jiska? And now you can now only grow horizontal. Well, you could eat a lot of food and grow in depth too. You could get your belly nice and big. And then you could like get punched in your stomach, but it doesn't affect you because you have so much padding. You'll be like that guy who used to get shot in the stomach by cannonballs and like lived to tell the tale. Didn't he die by getting shot by one of the cannonballs? I think he did. Or else he died of a ruptured spleen. Possibly from getting hit with a cannonball. You know, somehow I feel like, you know, your like day-to-day job being getting hit with a cannonball is a very good idea. You assume some sort of internal damage. Yeah, I also assume, you know, a fucking however heavy those things were, like 5 kg steel hitting you or iron hitting you isn't gonna be good. How am I though? How am I? How am I? None of your business. No. That's not even the right sentence. Weren't they actually lead? I don't know. I don't know what they were made of, since lead is heavy. I suppose so. I suppose you probably want to actually, if you want like it to look nice and spectacular, you probably want to use the heaviest thing you can get, so that like when you put a little bit of powder in there, you get the big boom. But the actual force of it isn't that much, even though it looks like it fucking takes them out. Um, but I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay. I had a pretty stressful stressful 2 weeks, and now I've kind of been slowly, slowly coming down from it. Um, so yeah, I got there in the end. I think I did enough to pass the stuff I had to do, so that's good. Touch wood. Hello, sunshine. How's my sunshine doing? But yeah, it was mentally tiring, I have to say. Very mentally tiring. By the end of the second exam, when I sat down and okay, now I'm getting poked and head patted. I don't know. I feel conflicted about this. But hi, Fox. Don't poke me. Ang. Lurk. You enjoy your work, Fox. Um. So basically, after I finished the last one and I finally got into bed later that night. Oh my god, I'm tired. Probably from me staying up until like 5 a.m. to watch UFC. That's probably the reason. Um, once my head hit the pillow, I was gone. I was absolutely gone. Fell asleep so quickly. The 2 4.5 hour exams would do it for you though. Like the thing is I think the physical toll from last year's exams was more, because the total number of hours of exams was greater and it was over a 4-day period. So like that was definitely harder physically and mentally, but the actual like level of content in the exams I just did was huge. Ugh. Oh my god. Hydrate. Do I even have any water? I don't. Hang on. I'm gonna go. You guys enjoy the sound of music. No wait, that's a movie. Don't like it. Don't like DMCA me. You guys enjoy the sound of the birds. I'll be back in a moment. Wait, where's my BRB? There it is. Hello, I'm back. Hello, hello. Excuse me. I have. Oh, oopsies. I have returned, and thank you, thank you, Sunshine, for the hydrate. Mm. Hello, hello, Amit. Very nice to meet you, Amit Schneider. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry. It's nice to no Pip. Hi, Pip. Hi, Doc. Ang. Don't poke me. But yeah, it was it's nice to see you, Pip, and welcome in, Amit. It was a tough exam. They were both kind of tough exams, but got through them. I am kind of upset about one of the exams though. So I had a lot of stuff prepared for one of the exams. I had like loads of well prepared notes, but annoyingly, they decided to go for like this really niche topic that had like maybe 4 pages in a book, in our textbook, and they were like, "Okay, yep, write like half an essay about it," and that just kind of pissed me off. It felt, and there was like way more important stuff to look at throughout the whole exam, or throughout the whole course that they could have done. So it was quite lame. No biting, bad. Don't try and poke me then. Oh, hello, Geltarin. Hello, hello. You want me to do push-ups? Okay, fine. I'll do. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't gone to the gym in like 2 weeks. I'm planning on going back tomorrow though. But during the time I was studying, I was not going to the gym at all. I was getting my exercise through walking. I was getting my exercise through walking. But back to the gym now soon, and back to it. And hello, Ivo Cross. Welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to see you. How you doing, Geltarin? It's nice to know that you actually have internet again, and you're not just like dying, stuck away from the internet, relying on like the crumbs of an internet cafe. You're known for pooking. You're known for pooking? What's pooking? I think you spelt that wrong. Silly Pip. For poking and kisses. You should know this. Funny Gelt Arc. You're free to cause chaos once again. Oh no, is he in his society man chaos? Is he gonna take off the hood? Is Geltarin gonna take off the hood and he has like fucking Joker face paint? It's dangerous. Okay, let me very quickly do the push-ups. Oh, it's like warm. Ew, it's ow my foot. It's like warm today. It's not too. It's a little bit humid, but it's not too bad. But it's like ugh. Ties? No, ties don't. That's not a command that works here. Okay, hang on. Let me do push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There you guys go. A nice no. You bastard, Pip. You poked me. I saw that. Hang on. I'm going to put a towel over my seats. That's better. Okay. There we go. Whew. Okay. So, in a moment or two, my tiredness will actually hit me and I'll have to, like, breathe deeply for a second. You're not even facing the right way. No fair. Nice emote idea. I know Olga has an emote like that. That's just her as society woman. It's always like delayed. Whew. But I know there's that there's that clown VTuber. I always refer to him as I always refer to him as Society Man, but in Niji Sanji there's a Rikichi. Is that his name? Rikichi? Something like that. Uh, he's an interesting looking guy. Rua, I blame you for turning your feed into rugby guys. Don't blame me. That's Haru's doing. Like, yeah, I did play rugby, but Haru's the one who started posting all the men in rugby in their short shorts. Especially, she loves that one of the guy's pants getting like, of his shorts almost getting pulled off. She's oh no, wait, no, it's not that they got pulled off. I think they just got pulled up, didn't they? The shorts got like fully pulled up and exposed a little bit more. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna take another sip of water. I was intending to stream yesterday. I was going to do just what I'm doing now, but I couldn't because I feel I feel like my PC hates me. I like finished up my exams on one of the days, and then the very next day I sit down bright and happy. Oh, I'm finally done. I can relax for the last few days before I'm going back to the wage cage, because even this Fenian warrior has to wage cage a little bit to afford the magical internet for me to stream and stuff like that, you know. That's how I was feeling. And then my PC was like, nah, buddy, you don't get to play games. You don't get to play half sword and punch people in the head. You don't get to play CK2 and just mess around. No. CPU temperature warning. Get fucked. I'm like fed up with my cooler, so I've decided to finally get a new one. So I should hopefully be receiving it sometime this week. And then I can spend like the couple of... I feel like it could potentially take a little bit, because I feel like it could potentially take a little bit of time, because I got rather than going for the 280 Arctic cooler type 3, I've gone for the 360 instead. Typically, I think it's meant to be a little bit better than the 280, and it should fit in my case, but there's a potential that it might catch on this tiny bit of metal that sticks out. So I might have to take like a pair of pliers or something and like bend that metal or break it, or like maybe I could take something that can cut it, or like break it off. It's not that important, so I think it shouldn't be. Tin snips? Tin snips? What's that? Tin snips. Oh. Yeah, something like that actually would probably be perfect. Oh wait, is this more like of a wire cutter? Or I just never... Cutting metal? Yeah, that's probably... I just haven't heard that term before. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I'd be looking for. I'm thinking more of bending it, but it might be a little bit too thick to bend. But it doesn't have to be moved out much. Like, it'll probably be a case of like I literally just have to push it. I remember that happened to me with my case the first time I got it. I remember I was trying to put on the GPU, and one of the things was like bent in a way that I couldn't put it on, so I had to just like bend it a little bit, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a new cooler, because I've always thought that like the cooler that I got must have had something wrong with it, because I mean it cools but not effectively as it should, you know. But it could be a case of maybe my case isn't that good, maybe the airflow. So I'm gonna do like a whole check on that and make sure everything's right. Hello, big chum. Welcome in. It's nice to see you again. I don't really have anything planned though. This is the issue. That's the issue here, is I don't have anything like... I came back, but I didn't have anything planned to do, so I'm gonna have to come up with something to talk about. There's a recall on some really old Series 2 liquid freezers because of gunk buildup on the cold plate. That wasn't mine. That was I heard about that. Basically there was something was leaking from their cold plates, and you want money so badly. Same. Some money could be cool. But there was some like leakage and that was causing like ossification on the cold plate or whatever, or oxidation, whatever it is. It was definitely a big issue, but I have to say, Arctic really did pull through quite well there. Basically, what they did, they recalled, as you mentioned, all the Series 2 that were causing those issues, and they basically just gave those people, in a warranty, here's a new liquid series. For people who may have been affected, I think they sent out like new gaskets just to be sure and like showed a video on how to do it. And then the main one that was really good, was they extended the warranty from 2 to 6 years, and now it just seems like they just have a 6-year warranty, which is insane. That's like a really long time. And when I went to buy the thing yesterday, they had like a discount deal that was like 1/3 off. They're crazy that way. Rob a bank? I can rob it for you, Pip. Don't go robbing banks. If you do, then at least give me some. Hey, Rua's back. Yeah, I'm back. We're gonna be doing stuff. I'm gonna be trying to stream a little bit more regularly now that I'm back into a routine. It's like, I'm sure I'm gonna be working a little bit harder, but it's gonna be so nice to be thinking there's no other exams coming up. I'm not gonna be doing other stuff. I'm not gonna have to come home and watch like 2 hours of videos at 2 times speed and be taking a load of notes. Hopefully, anyway. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide, I want to keep doing learning. I want to keep learning. No. Professional development? Maybe. But no exams. Oh, God. Warm here. And still cooling down from the push-ups. Don't have to rob a bank if you can convince them to give you grant money. So true. Just set up a company and make it sound really, really, like, impressive. And just commit, like, fraud, basically. This is financial advice. Commit fraud. But you wanna... No, Pip. Drawing furry art is the best way. That... You know what? I can't say it's not, because that's a very, 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 very good way of earning money. The only thing is that if you really want to make it big drawing that kind of art, you're gonna potentially be scared for life with some of the stuff they're making you draw. But hey, you can charge billions per commission because they're all like half of that community appears to be like high-ranking tech people. You'll nicely ask for the money while holding it. Yeah, exactly, Pip. See, that's how you do it. You don't rob them. You just nicely ask, can you have the money? Put the money in the bag. Please. And then you say please. You have to say please, because otherwise it's a command. But if you say please, it's a question. It's a request. And it's good. And like that's how you get away with it. That's how you get away. That's how all of them got away with it. All the successful people. Thank you for the head pat, Zan. Thank you. You'll just lowball deals at this point. Fair enough. He's so back. I am so back. And I can't think of anything to talk about, so I'm going to be so gone soon. No. Are you encouraging us to rob a bank? No, never. But if you guys want to pay me, if you guys want to donate to me, I can like take the illegally gotten proceeds out of your hands, you know. I'll give it back to you, I promise. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He definitely is. I'm not encouraging anything. What are you going to do? Go tell the police that I robbed your bank stolen money? No, Ruadh, they'll shoot you in the head and then take the money back. I see. But what if I invested in Bitcoin? Did you guys hear about... So one of the things about all of these like new technologies that are coming out, you know, it started with like cloud-based technologies. Then there was like NFTs, which I never like. I know it's obvious looking back, but I could never understand it. I understand the concept of an NFT allowing you to potentially show, you know, if you use blockchain technology, You can have a thing where it shows, okay, I purchased this item directly from the official real warehouse. So that's good. You know, I can prove the authenticity of this item. NFTs never made any sense because who cares if you own an image of an ape? One, I can right click. Two, what value does the ape have? The ape has no value. It was just a bunch of tech bros and a bunch of people who convinced people that the tech bros knew what they were talking about, that those things were valuable. It's dumb. So he's not encouraging us. Exactly. From now on, your $110 items will be 99 cents. I see. Good luck with that. Holy shit, it's Ruadh. Hi Mike, it's nice to see you. Hi Mike, how you doing? You got up from your bed. Mike, did you enjoy the Fua birthday and his sub... Was it a sub-marathon? A subathon, as they call it? Fua, I really like Fua's new model. It's very, very nice. Blockchain is good for some things, like verifying car repairs. See, yeah, exactly. Like, that's where things like... That's where blockchain can be quite useful. Like, for verifying, when you have no trust between parties, and you want basically something that can, for the most part, not be tampered with in any way. Like, yeah, blockchain is fantastic for that type of stuff. But, so crypto's like, you know, crypto's obviously here, and AI is the new big one. That, like, a bunch of people are being, you know... There's loads of companies popping up, trying different things. One of the things that's happened... that started to happen is there's these things called crypto or like Bitcoin treasury companies. What they're essentially doing is they are raising finance. They're taking out loans. They're taking out liabilities to purchase Bitcoin. And that's it. A load of companies that are like, they weren't even like cryptocurrencies in the first place. They've suddenly like swapped over to be like, okay, we'll take your money and we'll invest in Bitcoin. Like, I believe it started in the UK because there were some like restrictions on the purchasing of Bitcoin in those areas. From what I could hear and from what I understood anyway, it was like some weird thing that like, I guess but like the thing is like these companies' share values have skyrocketed since this happened. But like what's happening is so the companies are like boasting about how they're like new advanced companies and they're gonna, you know, be fully integrated into the Bitcoin, you know, universe, I guess. All these fancy language, and then they raise a bunch of finance and maybe they take out some debts and they buy a bunch of Bitcoin. Then their stock price goes up a little bit. Their stock, well, actually more like a lot of bit. There was some company called MicroStrategy, I believe it was. And they since dropped the micro part. They're just called Strategy now. But they did exactly this. They were like a website development or like a service business to business company. And they started going to this whole Bitcoin treasury management bullshit. And their stock price went up from like $2 or something to like 200. Whatever it was anyway. It spiked their share price. So what do? They issue a flotation or they issue new shares and they get a bunch of more money and they buy more Bitcoin, which makes people think, oh, we should invest more in this company, which increases their share price even further. So they do another issue. So they get more money and they're able to take out more loans and they're able to buy more Bitcoin. And so their share price keeps going up. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the value creation? It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. It's a money printing machine. It's a money printing machine, essentially. Somehow it's working. Maybe it's just a money laundering machine. It's not even money laundering. It's just fucking like, oh, we're going to buy Bitcoin, so that means our company's really hip and tech savvy. Hello, Gusto. Hi, Gusto. You guys should check out Patrick Boyle. Patrick Boyle is a... He used to be he is Irish, but he went to America for a while, but he's a fund manager. Or he was a fund manager anyway. Like all investment stocks and stuff. And he has a load of videos about like really interesting topics like this, but also stuff about like the greatest short sellers or the worst short sells in history or the biggest Ponzi schemes that came crashing down or stuff about Sam Bank wait, Bankman-Fried, and a load of other like big news and businessy stuff. Very interesting, really interesting channel. So definitely Patrick Boyle is his name. But hi Gusto, how you doing? Welcome back, thank you. Crypto is basically one of the only ways to get around certain political restrictions, which is why most of those companies are supported through funding from places like Cyprus. Yeah, that's the that's the one thing that's a little bit like there's a whole thing on AML or anti-money laundering and counter-finance terrorism that like funds and businesses have to do, and crypto sort of Frankie Boyle no, and crypto sort of like avoids a lot of that. So there's definitely concerns in that way. But like that's the kind of price you pay for a decentralized thing, for a decentralized like currency. Even though at this point I struggle to see crypto as a currency. Like I understand you can use it as such, but it's so volatile and its price changes so much. It can massively swing tens of thousands in like a week due to events. Like yeah, other currencies change as well, but that kind of movement, I just can't accept that as a currency, because I think a currency should ultimately be focused on relative stability of value. I'm sure there are currencies that are better. I'm not like a big crypto expert, but I'm just throwing out like my unexperty thoughts. But I definitely think that I think maybe Bitcoin just got too popular, and now it's being mainly held. It's mainly being held as an appreciating asset rather than as a currency. So like the whole decentralized thing is also kind of weird, because now you have massive corporations holding billions of crypto. Excuse me. And you have groups like the EU and oh god, it's stuck in my throat. Hang on. Excuse me. There we go. That's better. But you have groups like the EU and stuff starting to make laws around crypto and Bitcoin. So yeah, it's a very interesting question how long the whole decentralized nature will keep up. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I believe that there is the D&D sessions that we were doing over on Regulus's channel. I think that's going to happen not this week, but next week. I think we need to figure this out, because I want to play more D&D. The last time we finished D&D, the last time we played D&D, we killed the dragon that fucked up its own name. It was really funny. But ever since then, we haven't been able to do anything. And I know that there's a loot. I know that there's like a horde. There is like a dragon horde where he has all his goods and all his stuff. And we could like strip him. We could like cut out parts of the big old dragon and sell it. We beat his ass. We beat his motherfucking ass. He got his ass whooped. He got grappled. He got grappled by G-Ska. And then we also have hella loot and a whole ass level waiting for us. I know. It's been the longest. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've played. But I think it was a mix of like obviously your thing, Geltarin. So for those of you who don't know, Geltarin basically got banished to the Shadow Realm of no internet for like a month, wasn't it? I remember at the start it was meant to be like, oh yeah, it might be like a day or two, and then it was like a week, and then it was like, yeah, it's not going to be back for like a month. Time to go full monster hunter on the dragon's corpse. Carve and carve and carve again. Yeah, we're going to have a full carvery dinner out of him. Just thinking about all those scales and all that money. I'm going to walk back to Waterdeep and be like, give me money for this stuff. What if we go back to that place, whatever that name was, the town, and I give the dragon scale to the blacksmith, and I'm like, put this on Stag, my wolf. You doing really well lately? Gusto is in love. Hope you've been good. Gusto, what does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean Gusto's in love? Huh? That sounds really cute. Have you been going on dates? Have you? Have you? Have you been going on a few dates? Has things been going well in the Gusto romantic universe? I hope so. That's really cute. Or you're just in love because maybe you saw like a kitten and you're like, oh, cute kitten, and you want to pet him. I thought D joined in for a second, but no, it was Gusto doing the D emote. Where's my hi, Mike? You're gonna make Pip upset, Mike, if you don't say hi. Hi, Pete. Smush your face. Get her. What else? What else was I think this is the issue is that like, usually if you go away for like 2 weeks, you might have something to talk about. You might have done stuff, but like for me it was 2 weeks of just reading a bunch of stuff about exams, and I can't really do anything beyond that, can I? you know? It's like I couldn't really focus on much because everything was focused towards those exams. So I mean, there's also a lot of other stuff happening in the world that I don't want to talk about. So I don't have any like fun stories. Hello, Panda Man, Panda Guy, and no, I think your girlfriend's gone at this point, isn't it? Um, Hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to see you. But yeah, I want to. Your female isn't here. Hmm. I feel like if you call a woman a female, your female specifically, she may not like that. Oh, she didn't say hi to me. Mike, I did say hi. Mike, I did say hi. I said hi, Mike. I specifically remember saying hi. Perishes, don't you die. Don't you die. Hang on, I'm gonna elbow drop him. I'm gonna elbow drop him to wake him up. Panda, you should visit Australia next time. You didn't hear it? You didn't hear it? I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry you didn't hear it. Hi, Mike. I asked you if you enjoyed Fua's new model and his subathon and how he's going. How he's doing. Because I thought the model is really nice. The art, Mike, the art you did for Fua. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is really, really good. Really good art. Mike is such a it's you are an extremely talented artist. The Newcastle big boy scares me. I don't know what this is about, but I assume it's something. I need to go for a holiday somewhere though. Well, I am going to be going to Disneyland soon. Not soon, but in the next coming months. I'm going to be going to Disneyland. I'm going to be gone for like half a week. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I came back and I'm like, I'm going to be gone, by the way. But that's not for like another few months, so it's okay. Disney World. Yeah, Disney World. The Sydney funnel web, but much bigger. Oh wait, that's a spider, wasn't it? Yeah. Didn't they find like a new bug in Australia recently? Gusto, didn't they find like a massive stick bug that's less of a stick and more of a branch? Like a tree branch? He's like huge and he has big wings. How the fuck does that guy like just avoid things? New bug dropped? They literally just like updated Earth and put it in a new bug. Oh god, it's not a stick bug, it's a log bug. It's a huge bug. I really want to touch it. It looks really cool. You kind of hate everything else in the update. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the world. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna talk about stuff. I don't. I ain't gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Hello, Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Athena in Paris. Have a fun vacation. Sorry. I just thought about, like, isn't there a famous music song lyric? Athenians in Paris or something. Have a fun vacation. It'll be nice. It'll mainly be it'll mainly be in Disneyland though. I went there before with family, but now like a whole family is going, so it's gonna be a ton of fun. I think it's gonna be a load of fun. You got a pet a duck today? Ooh, very nice. I was sitting down today. I was out for a walk and I was sitting down, and I watched a heron, like, just staring at the water, still as a statue, just watching. Then he dove his nose in, but he missed, I think, because I didn't see anything in his mouth, and then he flew away. He was really big. When those wings came out, I was like, oh my god. You heard about the bug? Yeah, the bug's pretty cool. I just want to hold it. I just want to, like, watch it. The thing is though, is that thing had wings. Didn't it have wings? No, Harrow, don't poke me. How dare you? Stop it. Stop. There's people here. Drown, drown, bitch. Did you just call me a? Just call me a bitch. You bitch. Drown check. Thank you, Harry. It is quite warm and humid here, so I will. It's meant to be stormy tonight. It's meant to be stormy tonight. You were thinking of an American in Paris when you said that. I see, Sunday. I thought it was something else. Ugh. You were at playing today with your little sister and the duck came and sat in your lap. Oh, that's really cute. You haven't seen the movie? I don't think I've seen that movie either, to be honest. It's like a fifth of the size of its body. You want to know how that thing flies. See, that's the thing I'd be scared about, is they indeed was in Paris. Is like, you'd be holding the bug. And like, what do you do if it starts flying? What if you're in a room and it just starts flying? And you're like, and you're like ducking, because that thing, I feel like if that thing hits you, it's going to knock you out. It's too big. It's too long. Don't take that out of context. But how are you, Haru? It's nice to see you. How you doing, Haru? It's nice to see you again. It's been Jay-Z told you? Yeah, there's a couple of lads in Paris. God, I haven't heard that. You know what? I was listening to, who's that song, Candyman? Candyman. Who, Christina Aguilera? Was that it? That came on my playlist while I was studying, and I was like, oh, this is so good. And I was like dancing. I was dancing while I should have been studying. And that's probably why I failed my. No, I didn't fail. I think I did enough to pass. I'll know in a few weeks, but yeah, I'm pretty certain I passed. But I'm just looking to just be done with things, you know. I think that's the thing. It's like I've been doing exams for a very long time. Just want to be done with them. Just want to be done. Holiday in Paris. Better work. No, that's for me to be relaxed. Thank you, Haru, for the head pat. It's actually a present for another family member, but we're all going over as a big family. The wings started buzzing, but it stays in your hand, and you can feel the vibrations. See, that would be nice. That'd be like you just hold them, and he just vibrates. There's some bugs that are like that as well. Like, aren't there like beetles that can fly? You can like grab a beetle by their big long nose, and then they'll try and take off, and they'll just like flutter their wings. Your partner's home, and so are you. It's weird to be apart. Oh, I'm sorry, Panda. The bug vibrates. You need to get you one of those things. You leave that bug alone. Um. Yeah, that was. Leave that bug alone. Don't use the bug, no. Haru, we were talking earlier, someone mentioned, I think it was Nora. Nora mentioned that all of her Instagram is now rugby. Or a lot of her Instagram is now rugbies. Rugby boys running around in their short shorts. And it's because of you. She was blaming me. Nora was blaming me. But that's not fair. It's you. You're the one who posts those things. Ass. Bum cheeks. I see. I see. Nuh-uh. Yes, huh? I'm not the one posting rugby player bum in the Discord. Why I even allow you to do such a thing? I don't know. Mike, you can't just put Uaquilta at the end of a series of words like that. You can't just do that. I've given you too much free reign. Gonna have to start reining you in soon. Yes, you can. No, stop it. It's your fault, not me. It's not my fault. I'm not gonna lie though. It's been annoying not being in the gym, and as well my neck. It's made squatting and stuff hard. So I haven't been able to I've still been doing leg exercises and stuff, but not as much as I would like to be. Not as much as I would like to be. Just can't do heavy stuff. Maybe I should start doing front squats. That might be a little bit. It won't put as much pressure on my. I would I'm okay. So I'm gonna put my foot down a little bit. I'd rather things not be too explicit in chat. I won't take any action, but not too explicit. But yes, I mean there is art. There is art you can find. So we'll leave it at that. Work on them legs, boy. I will do what I do. Weighted pistol squats. Pistol squats are the one-legged ones, isn't it? Yeah, I think one-legged. Like when you drop down. How do you even do a weighted? Oh, I guess you just hold the weight, don't you? I was like, how do you do a weight? But then I was like, yeah, you could. I guess you could if you had really good balance, you could have a barbell on your back or something. But you could just you just hold the weight. The one in Discord. There's two not safe for work arts of Ruadh. There's one in particular that you guys could do it. Say it in a Sean Connery voice. Okay. Weighted vest. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. It's just been annoying with my neck injury. It's even though it happened ages ago, it's still affecting me, and it's just stopping me from being able to push heavier than I used to do. Not just heavier. It affects every exercise because it's my fucking neck and shoulders. Did you get it checked? I have, and the doctors and the physio was it's likely just very tight, tight muscles. So just try and relax. But I think maybe I think as well it didn't help that I was sitting down a lot, and then I had to take breaks from the gym, so I couldn't keep it loose by working on it. I don't know. But I'm gonna try and do some specific exercises when I go back. Get a back breaking massage. That's what I want to do. Haru. I know where there's a massage place. I'm gonna go there and be like, step on my back, please. And then they're gonna be like, go away, you fucking weirdo. It's like, oh yeah, I meant to book online. You can't just go into places anymore. Have you tried massage? I've gotten one massage, and I'm actually planning on getting another one. So that's kind of my plan. That's my plan. I'm gonna get another one. The one problem is that when you do your pistol squats, you can't walk for days. You feel like someone has turned your buns into a hot dog. I don't think have I ever really done pistol squats? I haven't really. I focused more on barbell squatting, a little bit of deadlift, leg rate. Well, God, I'm like leg curls. What's the fucking front one again? Oh, buns, breast in the bun. Don't you start with the breast in the buns. And then after the jacuzzi, getting a very hot jacuzzi. No, jacuzzis are like. I read like an article before about how jacuzzis are like bad for your boys downstairs because they're too hot, you know. So I feel like what I should do is I should go swimming more. I think that could actually be really good for me. If I go swimming, your body can like loosen up, and then I can go into the sauna and can relax a little bit. You should. They're nice. I'm gonna go back and get a head, neck, and shoulder massage. I remember when I did the first massage. She did like this thing where she put her elbow, like the point of her elbow, into like the crease in between my shoulder blade, at the top of my shoulder blade, and then dragged it down the whole long of my back. And I was like, it was painful, but it was a good kind of painful. It was like the kind of painful, like I kind of like balled up my fist, and I was like, but I was like, oh, please push it harder. No, fuck, stop, wait, hang on. Shut up, all of you. No one's allowed to talk. No one's allowed to talk. Shut up. Breast in the bun is wild without context. Hello, golden faking. So yes, breast in the bun, BIAB, as these weirdos call it. Hello, Cheshire Supreme. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. Wait, hang on. No, wink. God damn it. Nope, that was a blink. What's good? I don't know what's good with you. We're just shakalacking, I guess. Breast in a bun is just a chicken burger, but we call it breast in a bun here. Never had a massage, but one night you cracked your own back and you were running after that day. After that high to this day, it felt really good. Oh, when you get like those proper cracks, the legendary back crackers, the school chair. I kind of want to, yeah, I need something to like really crack my spine in like 50 different places. But that's kind of the thing that I have. Some days when it's bad, when like my shoulders are really tight, it feels like I want to crack my neck, but I can't get the right position. It's like a constant tension that just wants to go, but I can't do it. And that's like with some of the worst days. But then it's also like actually painful. So, yeah. Only you call it that. You call it the actual way. I thought we agreed that we're all going to start using breast in the bun, and we're going to spread it around the world. It's going to become the new popular thing. I don't, and it's not just me who says it, by the way. There's other people who says it. Turn your hips one way and your shoulders the other way. That's what I do to crack your lower back. That's a good way as well. Although do be careful. Do be careful. You don't want to do it too much. You want to just like very gentle, because you can hurt yourself that way if you're not used to stretching that particular way, or stretching anyway. You need to work up to that type of stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing like workouts, but I'm going to do a lot more stretching, and maybe even almost like yoga stuff. I'm going to be in my room doing like yoga. You need someone to walk in your back, because Lord, you're a shrimp. You know what, Haru? I can walk in your back for you. I'll like grab your arms. I'll like pull backwards, and I'll like stomp my feet into your back and like pull you up. You'll grow at least like 5 inches, but you'll possibly be paraplegic. But you know, there are guys who get limb lengthening surgeries so that they can be like 2 inches taller, but they can never jump again. So, you know, maybe it's worth it. You're hypermobile. You can't overstretch. Ah, good for you. Good for you, Panda. That's awesome to hear. I definitely need to work on my mobility. I think with that injury, what happened was it was a mixture of it be like when it actually happened, when I got that injury. I mean this sincerely, I could not turn my head for about like a few days. I could not turn my head left or right more than like, I want to say 10 degrees either way. And then over a week's time, that went to about 30. And slowly, very slowly, it started to come back. So I really fucked up something that day. But thankfully, it's not, it still affects me. But I'm able to walk around. I'm able to go to the gym at least. So I do think doing yoga and stuff could definitely help. You never managed to crack it like that, but you're so right to suggest that yesterday you did that and it felt really good. Forever as stable in your stretch. But 2 inches is all you need. You'll be 5 foot with 2 extra inches. You're 4'10". Goblin, that's teeny tiny. That's really tiny. That's like teeny tiny. You could be used as a weapon, Goblin. You could be equipped. If this was a game, you could be equipped by the main character. You're 4'10". Golden King Fae. +5 damage. But your reach is shortened. The range of the weapon is less. You would do anything for that extra 2 inches. You're literally 1 centimeter behind 170. Why couldn't you have grown more like 2 centimeters? 170? No, 170 is like 5 something. 170 is like 5, I think? I think maybe 160. Oh no, sorry. That was I thought that was Golden Faye again. That was Teresa. Sorry, I misread who was who. You're giant compared to everyone. Take some of your inches. Break his legs and steal his bones. Get him. Break him down and we can all be average height. Everyone gets to be, anyone who's taller than the average, their legs get broken and their bones are used to build up the other person. No, too late. 5'5", I think. Yeah, don't know feet, but have to trust Google. You have to be careful. One thing you have to be careful is if you're saying to Google, you're trying to figure out your feet in your height in feet and inches, and you're using centimeters. You have to be careful, and you explicitly state feet and inches. Because if you just say feet, it's gonna give you like 5 point something. But because there's 12 inches in a foot, that means it's going to show you less. You'll go around thinking you're like 5'8", but you could be like 5'10". I think that's how it would work. It probably wouldn't be that much, but like, make sure you get the and inches right. Why is it calculated like this? I don't know. Your GF likes you 6'4". She'll also like you 6 foot when we break you down, and everyone can be 6 foot. Golden and Teresa might need a little bit extra though. Might need a little bit extra. No. There's a really weird thing on that one website, Reddit. I saw it come up on Twitter, and it was like height comparisons, and I checked it out, and it was literally just every single footage of like random celebrities and random people being like, this person claims this tall, but this person's this tall. How tall are they? And it's like they're like just comparing, and it was just such a weird place. There was such a weird feeling to all the comments. It was just like, you guys are way too obsessed about this. Yes, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't as tall as he once was because he's like an old man and he's shrunken. Can you do ASMR trigger redeems or no? You could do them. Will I do it? Maybe not. Probably not. No. So it's probably wouldn't do that. Because this isn't an ASMR stream, it's just a Zatsu. BRB gonna go break your knees. No, Teresa, it's not worth it. You won't be able to run. You won't be able to jump. You need an inch to 5 foot, 5 feet. Give me one, panda. Why are you all so small? Why do I have extremes in my chat? Why do I have people below 5 feet and someone who's like 6'4"? Why do I have these extremes? Why do we shrink when we get old? You're getting pulled towards hell because you're a bad person. That's why. See, I'm gonna grow when I get older. I'm gonna be even taller because I'm gonna be being pulled up to heaven. See, we just shrivel up. Asians seem to get it pretty bad, I have to say. I like you see like old Asians and they're literally like hunched over, almost looking at the ground. I'm taking my knees. No, not my knees. Get away from me. I saw a video where it was like, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. When you said it, sounded like an NI. Whatever. Don't call it future me. But you will be tall. Then you can keep wearing heels and become really tall. If I had like a girlfriend who was like 6 foot and she was like adamant about wearing heels, I'd be like, alright, fine, whatever the fuck. Bitch. You can wear them, but I'll pick you up later. I saw a video of a guy. Hang on. So there was one video I saw. There was one video of a family in China. They seem Chinese anyway. Just from the language sound, and they were saying like hi grandfather or hi dad in whatever the language was, and it kept going. Like they'd say hi dad, and then the dad would walk over, then they'd say hi. I told you I wouldn't do any redeems. I'll talk a little bit softer though. How about that? How about I talk a little bit softer? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? But I'm not gonna change into an ASMR style. But they kept saying hi dad, and it went on for like 5 times. This one doesn't say ASMR, so I just have to whisper. It's an ASMR redeem. But they said it like 5 times, and so you had like a baby, like not a baby, but like a child, and by the end of it, you got to his great grandfather. Damn, they worked fast. They worked fast so they could all meet each other. You might be hunched down, but you've got a wee katana eye. What? I don't know what that means. Wait, hi. Oh, hi, Hyper. Wait, did I say hi, Hyperace? I'm not too sure. Hi, Hyperace. It's nice to see you. How you been? I've been doing okay. I'm a little bit tired after my exams. There's like 5 generations in that vid you watch. Yeah, Haru, that was the one. Wait, did you post that? I think you might have posted that. But I saw it and I was like, this is really cool. Really cool. But then there was another video I saw where there was a guy and his girlfriend. And the girlfriend was like a couple inches taller than him. And she had really big legs. You could immediately tell she was like a power lifter or like a strong lift girl or something. And he jumped into her arms and was like happy. And then like it like cut to them in like, I guess, like their debs or something. Or their, whatever you call it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy for you, bro. Yeah. No, it was very cute. It was very cute. Can we get a kiss now? What the? No, you can't just. No, that's way too early. You guys are asking for kisses way too early. Way too early. You haven't even got. We've gotten like an hour into stream. Now, to be fair, I usually only stream about 2 or 3. Kisses, woo. No. The other ASMR ones have ASMR in them. I'm going to put every redeem to have ASMR and not allow you guys do it. Now, we deserve it after your exams. Please, can we have kisses? Can we get kisses? I can hit you from down there. Oh, I see what you mean, Mike. What the no, not even paying for dinner? Exactly. Thank you for the headset, Mike. Or Panda, sorry. I read Mike because Mike posted a comment above that redeem. But thank you, Theresa. They're not even like paying for dinner. They're just asking for kisses. You guys would never make it as a man. You guys would never be able to do it. You guys would go up and you go up to a person you want to date. You'd be like, "Can I have a kiss?" And then they'd slap you, tell you to get away from them, weirdos. Come on, we're here alone. We were left here alone, and now you refuse us kisses. No love. You guys are brats, is what you are. You're a bunch of demanding brats. That's what you think. He doesn't love us enough. I'm sorry. Someone said we deserve it after you. Why don't I get anything, huh? Why don't I get anything? Why don't I get praises? Good job, Ruadh. Well, actually, no. You guys did head pat me a lot in Discord. You guys did wish me ganbas. You guys did wish me ganbas, or gumballs or gamballs as Haru said. Shit. We gave you pass. You did give me pass. I suppose. No one gave me a kiss on the forehead though. No one gave me a kiss on the forehead. No one said, "You got this, Ruadh," and gave me a little kiss on the forehead as motivation. We deserve it. We give love, but we don't get kisses. You hate kisses? Who said I hate them? I hate giving them. You didn't ask? I shouldn't have to ask. I shouldn't have to ask for things. You guys should just know. You guys should just know how to treat me right. I'm gonna give you guys the silent treatment next time. You guys should know. You guys should just know, okay? You should just know. No, but I have this in my pocket. Ooh. Oh, okay, Theresa, thank you for the flower. That's really cute. That's a very cute. That's a very... Now who's the brat? No, I'm not a brat. Daya's a brat. I'm not a brat. We can't read your mind. You better get reading. You better get studying on telepathy then. Ruagaki. This a damn Ruadh. Punishment is needed. You calling Daya a brat? Daya is 100% a brat. Good lord, he is a massive brat. He will, especially in collabs, he will wind people up and mess with them so much. It's so funny. Just one, please. You guys are like begging. Okay, fine. All of my like Chuba friends who don't want to hear such disgusting things. Please mute the stream. Don't listen. I don't like Geltarin if you're still here. If G-Ska's here, I want you guys to close your ears. Close your ears. What? Ew. That's not humanly possible. Close your ears. Their ears just folded on themselves. Me calling us disgusting? Yeah. Your demands are disgusting. But fine. You guys want a kiss? Fine. What if I made it like a really disgustingly like just a bunch of like just sloppy wet sounds? No, wait a minute, that's a terrible... I should never say that again. There you go. There you guys got your kiss. There you go, you got a second one. Because you guys are fucking bastards. So you guys are welcome. Pip, don't you be saying only one, I gave you two. You guys got two. That's all you're gonna get. You ain't getting any more. At least for now, 100 more. You are greedy. You are very, very greedy duck. Not good duck. Bad duck. Bad duck today. Wait, did I just get a message? Hang on, I gotta check something. Oh, okay, I gotta respond to something later. You are greedy? You're very greedy. You have to pay interest for being gone. That's what the second one was for. The second one was interest. You guys don't get like a 1,000% interest per day. You got a pretty good deal, okay? So mean? No, you guys are mean. You guys are bullies. You're bullying me to kiss you. That's really fucked up, you know. You guys shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that to people. Rua's bullying a duck. The duck attacked me. I'll like karate chop that duck in a moment if it keeps attacking me. Oh wait, hang on. I just realized it's like I'm like surprised my tracking is even still going. It's actually working quite well. Because it's like midnight. Well, not midnight, but it's like nighttime. Oh, I have to get up early tomorrow. I'm back to the wagey cagey. I'm back to being a wage cagey. Wagey, getting the cagey. Work so long. While the others, I can't remember what the rhyme is. All I know is it ends up with the wagey and the cagey. Excuse me. Wagey, give us a kissy and we'll give you money. No, Mike. I'm not those people that are standing in the mirrors in the red light district. That's not the type of cage I'm stepping into. I'm gonna go say hi to Daya real quick. He doesn't know I'm a bad duck. Is Daya alive? Is Daya alive? I will raid into him later, I think. Yeah. If Daya's still alive when I finish up, that's who we're gonna raid into. Oh, it's work time for me, Gusto. Oh. I hope you have a good day at work, Gusto. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble. I feel like a little bit out of practice for streaming. It's weird. I feel like a little bit off. I'm like second guessing topics to talk about. I feel like, you know, you don't do something for like a week or two and suddenly it's like, how do I do things again? I don't know how anything works. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my new cooler. I'm looking forward to getting my new Arctic cooler. It's Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 3060 Pro. Just talk about whatever you require the brain melts. You work from home, thankfully, so you'll stay on in the background. Based Gusto. Based. And you know what? You know what you guys should start doing? Even if you're going into an office, you guys should like set me up on the screen in your office so I can like entertain everyone in the office. Not only that, you should go around to every single computer and oh god, there's a little bit of lag. PC, hold it together. You guys should go around to every single computer in your office and turn me on, and suddenly I have like 500 viewers. Now I'm cheating, but that'd be pretty cool. Then everyone in your office gets like in trouble for breaking usage policy by watching Anime Man on Twitch. Would they even allow? I don't even want to test that. I was thinking like, will I see can I even access Twitch? But I feel like I'd type in Twitch, I'd click on the front page, and there'd be some like really suspicious stuff on the front page being like suggested to me as a non-account, and I'd immediately get like fired. God, it's getting fired for it. I cannot wait for it to start getting colder. I cannot wait for it to start getting even though I might like, you know, there might be a little bit of walking in the rain and stuff. I don't mind that. I just want it to be cool. I just don't want it to be warm. I just don't want it to be humid. It's horrible when it's humid. You're excited for autumn? Yeah, all the colors, all the trees changing color. It's so pretty. Autumn's like one of the best times. Even though it does get very wet. But, you know, that's okay. I just love all the tree colors. I love when colors are like that deep red purple. I think that's like my favorite one. Everything will be Rua colored. Yeah, exactly. Things will be like colored my hair. Exactly. That's like, then I'll be able to like blend in. No, wait, I have to like color in the rest of me. That's not how it works, Rua. It's finally warming up around here. Ah, I see. Wua world. You almost died as we reached 3. Has you reached 3 Celsius here these last weeks? You like cold, but not like that. 3 degrees Celsius or minus 3 degrees Celsius? Because in Ireland, typically it won't get any lower in the night than like minus 3, 4. But up in other areas that are a little bit further up north, uh, you can definitely get much colder weather. Or sometimes in Central Ireland, you can get areas that are quite cold. Just 3. You don't think here we've ever managed to get under 0? Ah, I see, I see. So you're in quite a warm place. You're in quite a warm place. Because Ireland doesn't get super hot, but just by nature of being an island, I think it has a quite a humid, I guess just air. Tropical country, yes. I see. See, I don't handle heat well. If it gets above like 22, 23, I start getting grumpy. I start getting grumpy when it's past 20, but like, as long as it's not humid, I'm fine. But if it starts getting up past there, if it starts getting into the 25s and plus, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I know people who fucking love it. I know people who hear like over in Spain, oh, it's 30 degrees and oh yes, I can't wait to go over for the summer and go for swimming. Like no, that sounds horrible. I don't want to have to deal with 30-degree heat. Like yeah, it's cool if there's a pool, but I could get very badly burnt. I don't want to get burnt. You guys see how pale, how fair-skinned I am? If I stood in hot weather, you're worried about our summer. If you guys suffered this much over the summer, you don't know how you'll survive ours. Expect 35 to 38 average. Well, see, here's the thing. I assume, Theresa, that you guys have buildings that are designed to at least stay cool. You may have AC, which if you don't, then that sucks. But at the very least, you have houses that are designed to stay cool. In places like Ireland and the UK, houses are typically designed to retain as much heat as possible. So the thing is because they're well insulated, typically they take longer to heat up as well because it takes time for the heat to get into the house. But then what happens is the heat is trapped much better, so it very slowly cools down. And then typically what happens is it doesn't cool down enough during the night, and then it just starts getting hotter again. It gets hot even quicker. It's really lame. But yeah, when it's humid, it's just horrible. You're just constantly sweating. You just feel sticky. Ugh. Yeah. But I think if you grow up in a place, you're going to be a lot more acclimatized to it. So I think you'll get through it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Theresa. You can deal with the heat. You heard about that? That's why we suffered this winter. Houses are tall and open with tiled floors made for summer. Yeah. I imagine in the winter it must be freezing in places like that. You guys are wearing like 50 layers. I remember one time I was walking somewhere with a friend of mine who happened to be from Nigeria, and I was happy. I had like a short sleeved shirt on. That's all I had on. I had a jumper with me, but I was in my bag and I wasn't wearing it. I didn't feel the need to wear it because it was cool, but I felt fine. I felt absolutely grand. But this fella from Nigeria, he was wrapped up in, he had a shirt on, a full sleeve shirt, he had a jumper, he had a jacket, and he had everything zipped up and like pulled as tight as possible because he was freezing. It was really funny. I was like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm struggling here." I'm like, "Dude, it's fine." Yeah, like that. I have it's a little bit lame. Actually, wait, hang on. I might be able to plug it in now because I think the charging. Yeah, I can plug it in now. That'll be you. Do you not handle the heat well, or do you not handle the cold well, Mike? I think I might be able to, although the fan might fuck with the volume. Okay, we're gonna test this. We're gonna see how this goes because I have a fan next to me, but I can't plug it in and have my phone charging. Or sorry, I mean I can cast a spell. I can cast a spell that gets cool air but I have to like weaken power elsewhere. I can't find the plug. Hang on. How did you get wrapped around another wire? What? How do what like? Are there fucking goblins? Like, do small goblins sneak in and wrap things up? I don't understand. Okay, let's see how turning on the fan does. I think it's actually fine. Unless you guys can hear that in the background, you might be able to. But I think it's actually okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice and cool. That's nice. I'm happy now. I'm very happy. I'm a happy boy. I'm a nice, cool, happy boy. That's how you were when you moved to where you are now. You lived in a warmer state, so when you moved to where you are, the winters were brutal. That's the thing about, like, you mentioned states, so I assume that might be America. America gets insane weather. America gets absolutely insane weather. You don't think you can hear it? Okay, that's good for me. That means that my noise suppression is working overtime. Good job, microphone. And good job, NVIDIA GPU card. Cable goblins. Dude, the cable goblins, the fucking suck. You put, like, things nice and neat into a wardrobe or, like, into a cupboard somewhere. Then you open it up later and it's just an absolute fucking tangle. Hi, Billy. Billy, I heard your Discord got hacked. I'm sorry to hear that. It's the guy with clothes on, even. I do in fact have clothes on right now. There's some art where I don't have clothes on though. Melts? No. Oh no, it's too warm out for Billy. He melted. He doesn't have a very high. He's like that metal that like melts in your hand, gallium. Billy's like gallium. He melts at the slightest increase in body temperature. Does Ruadh just not wear clothes? No, I regularly wear clothes. It's Billy once saw art of Ruadh without clothing, and he appears to believe that I like 99% of the time don't wear clothes. Now I don't. Sure, you totally believe me. No, you gotta believe me. When you had an Aussie friend came over and we were sleeping, she now wanted to put the AC to 21 and it nearly ended me. Dude, if someone was in my fucking house, or someone was in my forest, and they wanted to put the temperature, the ambient temperature, to 21, they can fuck right off. You're gonna have it be a nice, comfortable 16 degrees, and you're gonna be happy about it. You're confused. You don't know Celsius, and I don't know like a good way to convert to Fahrenheit. I'm sure there's some quick mental math you can do. Like I put it to like 16 to 18. I think is like comfortable. Is 21 too high for you? 21 isn't too high for me. If it's humid, that's definitely when it starts getting not nice. But like, I just wouldn't like 21 just sitting around. It wouldn't be comfortable for me. Wait, so hang on. Let me say, 21 is fine. It's fine if there's a bit of a breeze there. It's grand. But like, if I have control over the weather, if I have control over the temperature, no, I'm not gonna put it at 21 degrees. No, not at all. Never. That shit's gonna be down in the high teens. No, it's fine. You're too lazy to figure it out, and I'm too lazy to look it up. It's okay. All I know is I get very confused by how quickly Fahrenheit moves. It's like, oh, it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and then like you go down like 3 or 4 degrees, and suddenly it's like 60. You'd rather you freeze than your friends sweating as they sleep. That's fair. Yeah. So like, you can always, if you're cold, you can always just wrap up a little bit tighter. You can hug someone next to you. You can throw on a bit of extra clothing. But if you're like sweating while you're trying to sleep, oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. It's so difficult. Remove your skin. Remove your skin. Be quiet. Be quiet. Voices in my head. I will not remove my skin. You almost got me that one time, but I didn't fall for it. I didn't fall for it. But yeah, it's oh, this is cool because I haven't closed my window, so it's like just pitch black outside, but I can see airplanes. They're flying overhead. Thank you for the lurk, Jinx. I'm gonna need to like go back to finding out what's happening in the VTuber sphere. I know some things happened. I know there was some massive drama. Well, relatively big drama. Does not concern me. Do not care. I know another person graduated from someplace. I think it was Niji. But that's about it. I just have not been paying attention. Your Christmas weather is usually this hot. Ew. Oh wait, yeah, because Christmas time for you guys is like summertime. You guys, Rosamy, aww, Rosamy was cute. Whenever Rosamy. Cold is more easily fought against, and the clothing options were better. The only bad thing about cold is having to go out to work or deal with water. Yeah, that's the only thing that's lame about. That's the only lame thing about like wintertime is if it's like a rainy, windy day, you still gotta go. You still gotta go out. Sorry, buddy. It's not like a storm. You can't just claim to stay home. You have to go out. You have to go do stuff. You have to deal with that. But you know, if you have a big, strong umbrella and you don't point the umbrella like half a degree in the wrong place, so it like rips your umbrella apart, you should be okay. But I hope you have good shoes though. A lot of shoes have by the end of a winter kind of seen their last. I find the water just really fucks them up. But yeah, Aussies have like barbecues and stuff on the beach for their Christmas time. Need Wellingtons with that. I haven't worn Wellingtons in a long time. I feel like I haven't gone for a good like put on your wellies and go crunching, or not crunching, go squishing in the muck. Yeah, Christmas is always such a whiplash. All these winter themed stuff around the city, and it's hot as hell, hot as fuck, and people are in shorts and shirtless and stuff. That must be yeah. Wait a minute, that's so like, because you have stuff, you'd have stuff like you have a jolly old fat man in a suit. But if it's like really warm, I don't think the fat man in the suit's gonna be very jolly, considering how hot it's gonna be. End of year is beach time, especially New Year's. On TV, yeah, surfing Santa, based radical Santa, just fucking hitting those waves. I'm gonna make a confession. I never surfed. I don't know how to surf. I'd be very concerned about trying to surf. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be a little bit intimidated trying to surf. Unlurk. Thank you. I don't have an unlurk. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I have a follow back. Like if you do lurk again, I don't know if it welcomes you back. I don't think it does. You're just permanently stuck in lurk. You must from now on not talk. You good to know, yeah. You're really bad at it if it helps. That does help, thank you, Gusto. It looks really cool. I know that there's a few areas in Ireland that are like really good for surfers though. I think it's like some of the beaches get like really big waves. Knowing my luck, I'd go to learn to surf and like a massive wave would hit and I'd like break something. Dang, you're not allowed to speak now. Yeah, that's what happens with lurk. You lurk and you must now be forever silent until you can unlurk. But if I don't have a way to unlurk, you can never speak again. You're a great swimmer though. You're really wait at women. Wait. at that came out really wrong. I meant to say swimming, but I was like women, women. I was trying to say it like without the S. I said women. Oopsies. Me, no, you can talk, Jinx. It's okay. Well, it comes in handy when you constantly fall off your board. I am a decent swimmer, but I definitely wouldn't be happy about like being in the middle of the ocean. Well, I don't think anyone would be happy about being in the middle of the ocean, but I wouldn't want to be going far into the water. I'd be very much like, no, I just want to get back. I just want to get back. And obviously, if you get caught in like a riptide, you're meant to swim to the side and then swim in. But I'd be very like, okay, I'm just gonna lie on the flat on my back for a while and just float for a little bit, and then swim towards the coast as quickly as possible, or waving my arms at a life game. Like I can swim and I can tread water, and I think that's the main thing. But like I wouldn't say I'm a strong swimmer. I'm not a strong swimmer. Which is probably a bad thing. I really should improve that. I should improve that while also just by going swimming. I should go swimming. And then maybe that can really help my neck and shoulder. I genuinely think that would really help though, because I think the movement would be good, and then also just being able to relax. I haven't gone swimming in ages, man. Like I want to do it now. I should do it someday. After the gym, rather than like coming back and wait, no. I still need to have a shower. I can have a shower before going into the water, so I'm clean. Yeah. But yeah, I think a post gym swim would be really nice. Good cardio too. Good cardio. I love. I know it's it's always fun when you go to the beach when it's nice and sunny and you go swimming, and the water might be a little bit cold or it might be like even warm, but when it's like kind of really windy and it's almost like raining, it's like raining, and sorry, I thought I heard something. I just want to check something real quick. No, I think it's okay. When it's like rainy, a little bit rainy and a little bit windy, and the water's freezing cold, that's also a really fun time to hop into the beach. Sometimes the waves can be really big, but like if you're just staying kind of close to the coast, you're not going too far out into choppy water. You're just kind of like taking it easy. It can be really nice because you're all just kind of like pushing each other into the water, so you're all freezing. You should go to the beach. You should go to the beach more, but you don't do well under the sun. That's fair. That's fair. You need to get a parasol. You need to get like a parasol. You'll look really fancy if you have a parasol and you're holding it above yourself. You're like twirling it around. You're already slowly building a get-up so you don't regret going. Building a get-up so you don't regret going. I don't follow, Teresa. Do you mean like slowly building a get-up? I don't get it. I knew a girl who was like that, who had, like, unironically, when I say this, porcelain white skin. She had porcelain white skin, but she would like in summertime, when she'd be wearing like those summery flower dresses. And ladies, let me tell you, oof, summer dresses, they do things to a guy. She'd have like a little parasol for herself. It was very fluffy. A get-up is like that's what I think, building a get-up, but I don't building a get-up in this case. I just maybe it's a phrase. Fashions. Okay, yeah, I get you now. I get you. You were right, Gusto. That makes sense. I was thinking that, but I just wasn't. I haven't heard the term building a get-up. swimsuit, hat, sarong. What's a sarong? Sarong. A large tube or length of fabric. Oh, I see, I see. Man, that guy has big abs and ribs, or big abs and chest. Good for him. I see, I see. Oh, those are nice. Those are nice. In cover, the parasol is also in the list. Don't forget your sunscreen. That's very important. In Ireland, there's a thing. You're also white as fuck. The sun is a deadly laser. You gotta be careful. It didn't help that this girl was a redhead. So, porcelain white skin, redhead, very sensitive to the sun. But anyway, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, so there's a thing that still kind of happens in Ireland. The younger girls, like kind of the girls who are just starting to go out, so like 16 to about 20, 21. Although you do see it at older. They love fake tan. They love fake tan to the point that they often look orange. To the point that they often are coming close to almost a Trumpian, a Trump-like color. Now, listen. I understand that many women do themselves up in a way because they think it's very nice, but I'm just going to opine here. I don't think looking like an Oompa Loompa is a very nice shade of tan. I'm gonna be honest. I would advise not being an Oompa Loompa. If I may have an input in such things. But it's just an overuse of fake tan. I think it's a mixture of Ireland doesn't get a lot of sun, so it's very difficult for people to tan. So they tan a little bit and they like how they look. And what happens is they keep applying more and more of it. And it just gets a little bit too far sometimes. It's a big thing over in the UK as well, I think. I think they have a similar thing. Going for a sort of Oompa Loompa meets Trump look. Ew, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, I must admit. That orange look, the carrot, yeah, no, like honestly, it can be a lot. It can be a lot, and sometimes you can see like all on their dresses and stuff. You see the fake tan stains. It's kind of funny that way. You're like, okay, that shit's rubbing off on everyone. Everyone's gonna look at least bronze by the end of the day. It's actually really funny talking about like fake tan and stuff and bronzer. In bodybuilding, they intentionally do that. So it's funny. So basically, the darker your skin, the more the muscles will show. The muscle like what's the word again? The leanness? No, not the leanness. The visibility of the muscles will show. Like how much of the muscles you can actually see. Especially because in bodybuilding shows, they often have very bright white lights shining at the competitors. The way their head continues a different shade in bodybuilding competitions. That's where you see it, yeah. Their head is usually a little bit brighter, and then their body is like almost black. But like the darker the skin, the more visible the muscles are. So they'll often use fake tan. Now it's an advantage for someone who is, say, for example, Ronnie Coleman, to be just naturally dark skinned. So what happens is the other competitors, they will put on loads of fake tan to try and get their body as dark as possible to show off the muscles. The black skinned bodybuilders will actually go a step further, and they'll use like golden bronze. They'll like look to golden their body to try and get an even further advantage. It's always funny because the colors. You're right, Theresa. The colors look so silly when you see them. I feel bad for Ronnie Coleman. No, wait, Coleman? Is that it? No, I'm thinking of Ronnie Drew for a second. Coleman is the right name, but I was thinking of Ronnie Drew for a second, who was a Dubliner singer. Um, I always feel bad for him. He basically can barely walk at this stage because he did so much lifting, so much heavy weights and stuff that he destroyed his ligaments and his spine to a terrible degree. But he seems to not mind. He seems to be like, it was all worth it. And I guess when you're lifting as heavy weights as he did, and you're one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, I'm sure, it's hard to say, but maybe for him it was worth it. Like, they were obsessed about that kind of thing. They were absolutely obsessed about that kind of thing. So maybe in that way, it's like it is worth it for the legacy. It's worth it for that aspect. Oh, I don't want to go to sleep today, because I know when I go to sleep, I'm going to have to get up and go do stuff. Oh, it's lame. It's real lame. You wasn't aware of the golden shade? Just looked it up. Yeah. It's just a case of like, look, you're going to take every single advantage. Golden, what's it called? What would you call it? Golden fake tan. Dude, the golden look looks insane. It's so funny. But at the absolute peak of those type of things, now look, everyone below there will use it as well because they'll see the best of the best doing it and they'll think, oh, I need to do it too. But at the absolute peak of any competition, like, you're not looking for gains of 1-2%. You're looking for things that will get you 0.01% of an advantage. Because at the absolute peak levels of sports, that's where the differences lie. And that can be like the difference between winning and losing. Excuse me. Like those street actors that act like statues. Those are really cool. Those are really cool. I really like those things. You don't see those much. We have quite a big busking thing in Ireland. You often see them. I think there's buskers all over the world, but quite a good few ones in Ireland. I wish there's a few that are like not very good. Let me just say, there's a few that are like, you're not really trying here. You're trying to get some money. Which, hey, fair enough. Fair enough. But you can tell they're kind of half-assing it a little bit. But I guess if you're doing it day in and day out, it probably does get very monotonous if you only have like the same 3 songs. There's a very good like lounge singer actually that I've seen sometimes. He does like, a lot of Frank Sinatra and stuff. He has quite a good voice for it. Very booming voice. I'd probably be very scared to try and busk, to try and do that stuff in front of people. It's like, even to do that, I know I'm saying that like some don't really try. Thank you for the head pat. Even just to do it though is quite terrifying. But then there's some really good ones. There's some really impressive people in the world, and they just share their talent. I want to do a karaoke stream though soon. I'm just gonna have to find a day where there's not a lot going on and I can be a little bit loud. I'm looking forward to getting back to my singing lessons though. Next September, singing peoples. I'm not a very good singer, but I enjoy singing some stuff. I've been thinking about doing busking. It means something if you're at that level. Yeah, absolutely. I want to do a cover of a Japanese song. It's called Tipsy. It's really cool, but the issue is that it's a bit of a high-pitched song. I want to do it, and I'm gonna maybe ask Daya to help me, because Daya is really good at like music and cover Genchuki songs. His songs would be too fast for me, and Also way too high pitched. He's way too good of a singer. I could never match him in any way. Very different vocals. Even this song Tipsy is quite high, but what was I gonna say? It has such a good rhythm, but it's a very easy song to eventually learn. There's a few fast parts that are definitely tricky, but I'm gonna try and record it and maybe send it off to Daya and ask him to help me like edit it and do stuff. I have no idea about editing music at all and vocals. I have no idea how to do any of that. So Daya would have to either explain it for me or do it for me, and then I'll like pay him. Because Daya has a friend who does some of his stuff, but he mostly does everything himself. Daya is incredibly talented. I think I've shown you guys some of his songs before. Like I think I've sent you into the Discord some of his actual songs, but like he's a really talented person. Very, very impressive. Music producing, yeah. Oh no, he does lyric, so he does parodies of songs, my friend Daya Diamandis. He does music, he does his own lyrics of the song. He does all the vocal editing. Well, for some stuff. He has a friend who does other stuff that helps him sometimes. He does all of the video editing as well. So usually it's like putting various images together, or he has one called what's the name of it? It was a Has Been Hotel parody. It was like his most popular one before, or that he ever made, and like the editing is so good. His lyrics are really great as well. He's really talented, really cool. He has so much creative passion and creative ability. And then I look at what I've done, and I'm like, I did like a video before where I spoke in Irish for like 3 minutes, and that was enough for me. You hear karaoke? When? I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm gonna try and see if there's a time soon where I might be able to do it when it won't be too loud, or sorry, like when it won't be like, you know, people would complain about it, because I can't do it like in the middle of the night. I'd probably get the police called on me for a noise complaint. Or at least get very angry neighbors. But yeah, we'll try and do something. Whoa! Oh my! Whoa! Okay, there's a lot. Whoa! Oh, what the fuck? Hello. Hello. Hi, Steph. Hello. Thank you, Fishy Raid. Nice to meet you. Hello, Lurking Yoshi. Fishy Raid. All the fishes, guys. Get your fishing spears. We're gonna go. We're eating good tonight. Get 'em. But hello, Lurking Yoshi. Hello, Shattered Riff. Hello, Don Snacks. Hello, Brickin' John. Hello, High Anxiety. Hi, Steph. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Pro Self Love. 103 AM. No, get 'em. We're grilling some fish tonight. Grilling? What? We're cooking. Can you eat fish, Rua? Oh, can you eat the fish, Rua? I think you missed a comma there. But welcome in, everyone. How are you guys doing? Thank you for the hydrate, Don Snacks. How are you guys doing? Let me just take a quick sip. How was your guys' stream? Hang on, let me do a very quick shout out for Steph Soup. But hello, everyone. As a quick introduction, my name is Rua Uaquilta. I am a half human, half Tuahade. I'm kind of just... This is my first stream in, like, ever. This is my first stream ever, by the way. I've never streamed before, no. This is my first stream in about 2 weeks, because I was very busy for a while. And I feel like a little bit weird coming back to it. You got your spear. Please spare me. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, we're gonna spear or spare. Do we spear or spare, Steph? I think we spare. But you're hungry? There's like 57 others. There's 57 others. Get the others. They're very tasty. A lot of protein and your omega fish oils. Your omega-3 fish oils. Very important. But no, we'll spare. Thank you so much. They're very, very kind of you. You've been reading The Lightning Thief. It's been great so far. Loving it. I feel like I've heard of that book. The lightning thief. That feels very familiar. That phrase. Maybe I'm thinking of like you're a pufferfish. Okay, maybe don't spear that one. Maybe that's Percy Jackson. Is that a Percy Jackson book? Is that what that one is? That's what I was thinking. I was about to say it reminds me of Percy Jackson. Steph is not a fish, but a nerid. Nerid, so should not be speared. Ah, definitely spared. So yes, Percy Jackson. Ah, I see. The new Apollo series. There's new books. That makes me think of like hearing that like Skullduggery Pleasant is still going. Wait, was it? Yeah, Skullduggery Pleasant is still going. Like, dude, leave the series. Die, man. You already took a bite? Uh-oh. Pip, if you've already taken a bite of a pufferfish, you might be in a little bit of trouble. You're currently reading one of the new Skullduggery Pleasant books. Are they good? The new ones are only a trilogy, though. Oh, so it's like every 3 books is like a new full story. You're electric, so you're a danger fish. Someone plug him into a socket so we can get some electricity. They're good? Oh, okay. It's good to hear. I remember trying to read one of the new ones, but I just couldn't get into it. Rest and poison. Oh, poor Pip. Ducks are naturally weak against poison, I think. Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna die from poison, you may as well just eat it by that point. You may as well just enjoy. Ruadh, how many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? Well, they have 8 armpits, so I would assume 8 tickles. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Plug him into a socket? Yeah, grab him and just shove him into the socket. Wait, hang on. I need to get an electric eel converter to UK plug. 10 tickles, 8 tickles for the arms, and 2 testicles. I've heard I've heard the tentacles thing before, but I have never heard the Okay, I liked that one. I liked that one a lot. That was very good. They improved a good bit, then plummeted a bit, then improved again. I see. Oh man, that just made me think of the tentacles thing. Made me think of some Legends of Averna short I saw once, where it was literally that joke and it was very funny. Not the testicles one, but the tentacles. But that just made me think of D&D and how me and my friends haven't gotten to play D&D in ages. We're streaming it on another channel, but we haven't been able to do it in ages. We've been so busy. Knock knock. Who's there? Who's there? I don't have a ring, so I can't look through it. 44? 44? Who? 44 psychic damage for this bad joke. Yeah, that's fucking terrible. Throw a will save. Hang on, let me roll a d20 and I'll tell you. Roll d20. No fucking way. No fuck, I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. I'm taking 80. I'm taking 84 instead. Points and laughs. Why are you so mean to me, Mike? If you had a d20. We play online though. I haven't gotten the joy of rolling the dice and then very panicky trying to add up things. You actually had that lined up and then you go and mention D&D, so you just had to do that one as well. I love when things like that work out. I'm gonna with you in your tummy. Oh, Pip ate poison fish, so you're gonna go to heaven now. You know what? There was a lot of times when you were a bad duck, but you were mostly a good duck, so I think you're gonna go to heaven. I think as a VTuber, I shouldn't tell my fans that they're gonna go to hell. It's probably not a very nice thing to do. Unless they deserve it. Unless they deserve it. Which, you know, there's a few that probably do. But I hope, is it like, Steph, is the stream like a kind of ASMR style reading stream? Or is it like we're reading this book together and it's just kind of very chatty and stuff? I assume it's an ASMR style. You used to live close to a town called Hell? I hope it was, you're a cute duck actually. Okay, you are a cute duck. And Hell freezes over every year. Does chat deserve hell? Must be pretty bad. Well, they bullied me into giving them a kiss or two a while back. They kept like just trying to guilt trip me because I left them apparently because I had to take a 2-week break to like do an exam. So they tried to guilt trip me and they successfully did it. So I think, I think they are a little bit bad. They're a little bit bold. You read the book and people like your voice, so you stream in ASMR. That makes sense. That makes sense. I need to do a reading stream again. I haven't done a reading stream in ages. That's not hell worthy. It's mean though. It's mean and they deserve to go to my hell. Cause you love kisses. Don't start it up again. That's more worthy of a bonk. I should get a mallet. That's wrong, Steph. We don't like your voice. We love it. Aw, that's sweet. That's cute. That's cute. You have a nice fan, Steph. You have sweet fans. Ruadh hell where we get so much. You guys need, I can't believe I've given you, like, I acquiesced to a kiss request once, and now it's all you guys do. I can't go a single stream without a request. But yeah, I know we still have the rest of the Irish Legends book to go through. So I definitely think I need to get back to that, I think. I need to finish that work off. Because we were like getting a good bit in. I think at this point we're mainly just in hunting. Hello, Gwynny. Hi, Gob. You'll never forget you got one for free. That's true. That is true. You can't escape them. You think the first time I met you was while you were reading? Ah, it probably was. Yeah, it probably was. Because I used to do it a lot more. But I was busy with exams and stuff, but now I'm back, so once I get back into a routine, and I'm forcibly put into a routine where I need to have a good sleep schedule and stuff, we'll be probably be streaming a lot more. So as long as we're here, you can't escape. I see. Hi, Ruadh, welcome back. Thank you, Gwenny. Thank you. But yeah, it is nice to be back a little. It can It was really weird, the day after I finished my last exam, I was sitting at my desk, or at my forest home, and I was just playing a game, and a part of me like stopped and was like, hey, wait a minute, buddy, you should be studying. And I was like, I like momentarily panicked, and then I stopped and I was like, no, I'm done. I don't need to do it. You gotta go have dinner. Yeah, you gotta go have dinner, but you'll be here. Be our lurk. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. I hope they're having something tasty. What if they're having fish? What if Steph eats their own fans? That's actually not a bad idea. You can get a lot of protein out of. I name you guys like Ruadh's cows or something. So you're all a bunch of cows. Me first. Well, Mike, I'm glad that you're so enthusiastic. Insert milking joke. No, don't insert such a joke. No. Thank you for the head pat, Zan, and thank you for the hydrate too. God, I fucking love milk, by the way. Milk is like the greatest food source, by the way. I think you guys should know this. I saw something. Apparently, like Bill Gates some company that he invested into made like synthetic butter, and I mean this sincerely. I think that's a hate crime towards Irish people. I think when I saw that, I felt like it was a hate crime. I didn't like it. It's so in medieval Ireland, and even well before then, like cows were incredibly important. Cows were literally a measure of your social worth. Botuk, which is like kind of a standard for a person, like kind of a putting all the butter boys out of work. Yeah, exactly. But like how many cows you owned was basically a standard of your social standing. Um, so butter and dairy products play a very important part to my in my heart. So when I saw synthetic butter, I was not happy. I don't care if it tastes like the real thing. Get it away from me. And then I saw, and then someone pointed out that like in the background, there's literally a fucking canister called slop water. Fucking slop water. Uh, it's funny. Would you guys eat the slop water butter? Would you guys try it? Fucked up. You don't want the slop water butter? No, you wouldn't try it either. You will have the slop water butter and you will be happy. They said it tastes like it, but listen. In Ireland, we have a certain quality of butter. Like, I still find it weird. It's still weird to me, like, when I talk to, like, some Americans, they're like, oh yeah, Dairy Gold is, like, really high quality over here. I'm like, that's, like, standard butter. That, like, yeah, Dairy Gold's pretty good, but, like, or sorry, Kerrygold. It's like, but that's like what you expect. You should be expecting that, not, that shouldn't be, like, the high quality. Although now we're getting a little bit fucked because of the whole tariff stuff, but it is what it is. We'll get through it. A few more years, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hopefully. I'm just going to avoid discussing that any further. But yeah, synthetic foods, I'm very, very wary of them. Because, listen, I vaguely know what's in milk. I know where it comes from. I just don't know what fucking the lab made thing will do to you in like 10 years. I'm always wary of that type of stuff at the beginning. Like, listen, even if they release it to the public, you know what? You guys can eat it for a while. I'll try it later. Once I kind of see an effect for a few years, anything like weird pops up. Although sometimes you see those things and it's like, oh, X and Y is carcinogenic. It's like, it feels like everything is carcinogenic, you know? Fucking, like, obviously cigarettes are carcinogenic, but like eating a banana is like carcinogenic and somehow. Although, aren't bananas radioactive? Isn't that a thing? Some fruit is like very radioactive in comparison to other normal fruits. It's not like it will kill you, but, you know, if you had enough of it, you would build it up. I think it's something like that. Oh man, I gotta go. I'm back to the wage cage tomorrow. That sucks. It sucks. It's the potassium in bananas. That's what it is. I remember one time I was over in Germany. No, sorry, I was in Austria. Why do paladins require 8 hours of meat to regain spells when wizards only need 4? Why? Or is that an actual question? They are, but to kill you, you would die from eating so much before the radiation would kill you. Yeah. It's like there's radiation in it, but it's not like, you know, it's not that bad because they need a good night's sleep. Aw, that's cute. That's kind of funny. It's like I'm imagining a little like sweet-hearted paladin getting all cozy, happy. He's being tucked in by like the rogue of the party. And then the rogue like swipes his holy water, but gives him a little forehead kiss before going to bed. What was I saying just before that? I was saying, so I had something in mind, but now it is gone. Someone needs to remind me now. God, I'm so out of practice with streaming. What's sleep? Food? Food's pretty good. Banana and radiation. No, it's something after the banana and radiation. Maybe I never actually went to say it. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. What's sleep? Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night either, I must say. I stayed up until like 5:30 watching UFC. Probably not a good thing, to be honest. Probably not a good thing. Like the day before, I gotta go back to being a slave in the wagey cagey. Or no, wagey in the cagey. That was it. Wage slave is the word I was thinking of. I got mixed up in the thing. And for the druids out there, what is a druid meleeing in a tree form called? What is it called, Don Snacks? A combat log. Okay, I really like that one. I really like that one. Potassium 40 is what's radioactive in bananas. Wait, no, I remember now. Sorry. So I was over in Austria, and on the first day there, we went out to an Augustine. Augustine. That's a monk. That was like a Christian monk. We went to a beer hall, and drank a lot of beer. Let me just say, drank a lot, and these were like liter mugs of beer. So, yeah, it was going. It was going down slowly at first, and then it started really picking up. But that was the beginning of the worst hangover I ever had in my life. I was sick for days, and not just like I'm not feeling great. I mean, I was throwing up every, 2 hours. Even more. I was throwing up, every hour. It was horrible. But I still did, I didn't want to waste my time in Austria. So I still did, a big cycle around. Okay, is my tracking being a little bit bad? It's a little bit. It's getting there. I still did, a tour cycle around the place and saw some really cool stuff. But then, as I was coming back into the city, I remember feeling really low on energy. I was like, man, I don't feel good at all. So obviously I went and threw up again, but I still didn't feel well. And then I stopped at a shop, and I was like, in my head, I looked in the window, and I saw a banana, and it was like I tunnel visioned onto the banana. I was like, I need that. I need exactly that. That is what I need. And it was perfect for me. And I think it's one of those things where it's like your body knows what you want. My guess is oh, Lurk, Annie, woo, it's time for you to go to bed as it's past midnight. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Don Snacks. Obviously, bananas are good for you in terms of the stuff it has. But I think I needed exactly whatever else is in a banana, and my body was happy to give it to me. I'll probably be finishing up soon, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I think my tracking's going a little bit off now. I'm gonna turn on the light. Sorry. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so it was just the lighting. I think it was finally completely dark outside, so there was no tracking. It was very tough. I'm not looking forward to having to switch out my cooler soon, but you know what? Once I get it done, it will hopefully be fixing my temperature issues in my CPU. Because I have seen the words CPU overheating too many times for one lifetime. I would rather it just be normal from now on. But I might have to do a little bit of metal breaking. I might have to break a little bit of metal to make sure everything fits. I think though, I think I may finish up. My voice is getting a little bit tired. I can feel it in my throat. I'm gonna take another sip of water. Getting a little bit tired. Need to build back up that streaming energy. Might do something proper next stream. Maybe like ASMR or maybe some like half sword or something. I have a new challenge in mind for half sword. We're not doing max damage. I want to do a full first person challenge. I want to do a full first person challenge. I think that could be a lot of fun. What about Baldur's? Oh my god, I haven't played Baldur's Gate in ages. Heh, his throat is sore. Because, you know. I'm bonking you. G-Scan, next time we're playing D&D, I'm just gonna start the very start of the session. Punch. I'm punching you. And then you will punch me and deal like way more damage. 10 more hours. No, I'm getting tired. And I have to go to sleep. Take some motion sickness pills when you do that challenge. It's not that bad. I've been doing it a little bit in my free time, and I've gotten up to like I have yet to get past the commoner boss. But I've also been what I've been doing is I've been doing first person only and also random weapons. So I close my eyes, I just click random a bunch of times, and then don't you hey at that, Gob. Don't you hey at that. And then just playing with whatever weapon I get. So I wonder what happened to playing that game. I just kind of forgot, didn't I? I kind of forgot about playing it. I think I was having issues in the region that I was. Like, I was having some stuttering. I think I just never went back to it for a while. But I do think... Yeah, I know, I phrased that really weird. I was having frame issues in the area where we were. So maybe we should go back to that, because we should finish off that story. I want to at least see how it ends. There's just so much to do though in that game. Oh my god, it just keeps going. But yeah, that's what I think we'll do. Who is this? Fig Sorbet. Let me take a look at them. Are they... Wait, hang on, I have to put back on my headphones. That is that's quite the model. Ruadh, it's sorbet. I'm so dumb. I know. I've heard that before. Someone told me that before and I forgot. I forgot it's sorbet. Fuck. I look so uncultured now. I look so uncultured. I'm thinking of ice cream. Mike, you're like sitting there in a top hat and a monocle being like, Ruadh, it's sorbet. And I'm like a dirty peasant. Who else is live? Just gonna do a quick check down. Daya's live. I did say I was gonna raid into Daya, so I think that's what we're gonna do. I was gonna raid into someone new, but you know what? First day back, we're gonna raid into our friend Daya, who's currently doing dailies on his new computer. So make sure the British man in the top hat oppresses the Irish lower class once again. Exactly, yeah. How dare you, Mike? But we're gonna raid into Daya, who's doing some dailies. Oi. 10 more hours? No, Pip, I can't. I have to go to bed. I have to relax for a little bit and then go to bed. Because I have to go to the cage tomorrow. But yeah. We'll raid into Daya. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It was very, very much appreciated. Thanks for this stream. Thank you guys. We will do... Hang on. We'll do not Ruadh raid. We'll do new computer raid is what we'll do. Because he has a new computer. something like this. There you go. But yeah, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be streaming again, and I'm looking forward to being able to stream more. And once I'm in a routine, once I'm back to doing stuff, and I have a certain routine, I likely be doing streaming a lot more. I think the one thing that's like bad about such long breaks that I had for study leave was I fall out of any routine, and I just kind of do things. Thanks for the stream, Ruadh. Thank you for dropping by, Gusto. I'm gonna go and have a nice cup of tea and some bickies. You guys go be nice to Daya, okay? Be nice to him or I'll beat you up. But go rev Mila Mahagat and Slán Gafol, and I will see you guys next stream. Bye bye. Oh my god, wait a minute. I just realized I haven't ended stream. Oops.